will be at least another 2 months before Sioux City's City Council considers changing city rules on what types of vehicles are allowed on city streets. Now, just this afternoon, the Sioux City Council was set to discuss a motion to allow staff to draft a city ordinance legalizing the use of ATVs and UTVs on specified city streets. But a vote did not take place after Councilman Ike Rayford asked for a deletion of the motion for a period of 60 days. This an effort to create a task force to study the issue. The council plans to look at ordinances from other cities and allow more time for citizen input. Discussions were brought up about only allowing UTVs and not ATVs. Now, according to manufacturers, an all-terrain vehicle, ATV, is an off-road vehicle with motorcycle-style seating and handlebar steering. ATVs are typically smaller in size compared to utility terrain vehicles. Now, UTVs are a type of side-by-side normally for utility use and heavy-duty hauling or towing. Now, the council also had the third and final reading of an ordinance changing fees for solid waste collection. The council amended that ordinance to raise the costs of a second trash container by $1 while keeping prices the same for those with only one container. Councilman Rick Bertrand says the final decision came after listening to concerns from citizens.
I think what you're seeing is a council doing the work. You're seeing a council discussing it and looking at other options versus just rubber stamping a 3% increase. And I think it's a testament to this council that they're doing the work. And again, the citizens are going to feel it.
Now, the rate increase for those with a second tow will go into effect July 1st. And of course, we will continue to keep you updated on any new development.